And what is up, everyone? Is me joined actually today not with Brandon but the man Nan Man.
Shocking, I know.
Shocking! it is a shocker because you don't do verses with us generally.
No, I don't. I'm usually very, very busy here, and so I miss out on the verses. But with all the fun that you guys have been having, I was like, you know what? This show needs a little bit more Mazen. So
A little
I
bit more
decided
Mazen.
it does. You always can use some more Mazen.
Well, I completely agree with you. So, if you guys are new to the show or watching on YouTube, the way the format of the show works is we do the deck text in the beginning, and then we go over everything and what we're playing, why we're playing it, and all that fun stuff. And then we get into a three best of three series, basically. So potential 9 games, and then we see who is the victor.
Me, this guy.
No, I didn't even give you pictures this time.
I see that. How rude. How rude.
Whatever.
Pat's a slacker host. He doesn't even put up awesome Magic cards for Brandon and I's pictures. So
Nope, not today.
you just gotta listen to the man behind the curtain with me.
That is fine. So, what are we playing today, Nan-Man? Well, I am playing Red White Burn because it placed top 3 in Indie. So
It's so good.
I figured it's a good deck, and might as well throw it against something. And you decided to bring your own brew to the house. And what is that, Nan-Man?
Maze End. It's very similar to the one I run offline. There's a couple tweaks, couple variation to it. Mainly the sideboard's very different. There's like one or two cards in main board that's slightly different from the one I run offline, but the basic concept is the same. And I'm sure you guys have heard of Mazen. You probably don't see it very much anymore because there's a lot of other fun decks out there, but this is still so much fun to play. So I figured why not throw another basically cheap deck to make, because you don't really have to spend a lot of money on it and still have a lot of fun with it. So.
Well, that's very true. So, I mean, that's what we tend to do, is throw different decks out there, or, do something a little different, a little more wonky than others. Last week was Dredge versus, I guess Constellation Dredge versus my Naya, my big Naya, and I smack Brandon around pretty good.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
So I'm going to bring up the deck tech for mine first, which is Red White Burn. He
Yep.
was playing Mutavaults. I actually decided to not play Mutavault this time, just because I
Interesting.
feel like it's not. It's a dead drop to me.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't know. I feel like it's good. You get to be aggressive with a land early on. Like, I don't know. I guess that's our own preference. I'm more of a fan of having the mutavaults in. I think most people in standard are fans of having the
Oh
mutavaults in.
yeah, everyone's a fan of Mutavault. I just felt like didn't want to. I want to play it the truest sense.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, makes sense.
So let's go to my hand. We're looking at my hand. So we got 2 mana confluences, a butt ton of mountains, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 mountains, 2 plains, 4 sacred foundries, and 4 temples of triumph. Pretty straightforward in the land base. For my 1-drops, I have 2 Chain to the Rocks main board and 2 Shocks. Of course, the full burn package is in your 2-drop category, basically, which is 4 Lightning Strikes, 4 Magma Jets, 4 Skull Cracks, and 4 Eidolons of the Great Revel. Yes, you heard it here, guys. We are running 4 Eidolons in here. 4 Searing Bloods, a Wild Guess, and 4 Burrow's Charms.
You aren't running Young Pyromancer in your version?
I am not.
Huh.
Then we've
Okay.
got 4 Chandra's Phoenix and 4 War Leader's Helix. So it is nothing but burn with
Yeah.
2 creatures.
Seems very straightforward though, with the all the burn cards and the creatures that you've chose to put in there. Um, what was your thoughts about having 2 chain main board?
Chain, he had main board, so I said I'll try it.
Uh huh.
Because I know there's a lot out there that Chain can hit. You know,
Yeah.
like Polychronos and all that. So it kind of just says there's a lot of monster decks and you need to play it. The only big monster it doesn't hit is Storm Breath.
Right. Right.
And Blood Baron.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the 2 bigger ones. But other than that, I mean, Polychronos, you can chain other things. Scoozes, whatnot, so...
Right. Right.
And Archangel of Thune, if need be, can get chained, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, sideboard-wise, 2 more Chain to the Rocks, 2 Mizium Mortars, 2 Anger to the Gods, 2 of these bad boys, Harnessed by Force. It's one of the new Strive cards. It's sorcery. It's a 3-drop with another 3 basically to strive it. But you gain control of any number of target creatures until end of turn. So for 6, I can gain control of 2 creatures. Pretty cool.
Yeah. It's active treason, but you get to keep playing it.
Yeah.
Essentially. So.
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice.
2 Dictate of the Twin Gods, so
Extra damage.
more damage. Toil and Trouble, enough said. For your control matchups, Trouble is just ridiculous. Let them rev and then just hit them with Trouble. And then Wear and Tears, 2 Wear and Tears. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
pretty standard sideboard. So let's go to Mr. Nanman, and what are you running in this discombobulated brew?
Discombobulated brew. It's so like I said, Maze End. Only 24 lands in mine. There's a lot of different variations of Maze End. A lot of people might have heard of like the Turbo Fog style of play, or the very much creature hate style of play. I've kind of got a combination of both, and that's where I feel most comfortable because there are a lot of creature decks out there. So I want a lot of answers, but I also want to be able to keep myself alive. So I do run a playset of Fog, a playset of Riot Control. Those are kind of my prevention shields in this. Riot Control is very, very important because not only does it prevent all damage, I also gain life, and this is kind of the only prevention shell that I have against burn decks. Fog only goes for combat damage, so the Riot Control is very important. Kind of pulls double duty in that regard. The slight variation between this and my regular brew that I've got at offline is not having the Heroes Downfall on the Magic Online version. But I mean, again, this is just
I have those if you want them.
it's okay. I don't even care that much about it. I think I only have one in the main board for it anyway. Um, but that's also another like preference thing. It's like, do you want another removal spell? Some people do, some people don't. I run 2 Dreadbores main board, 3 Supremes. I also run 2 Devour Flesh. Um, just kind of sack creatures. They can be very helpful. And I run 3 Far and Aways there. Return a creature, sacrifice a creature. Almost always you're going to be able to fuse it. If not, best case scenario, you're going to make them stack a creature, make them bounce a token, something like that. So very, very helpful in that regard. I also run Cyclonic Rift, which is very, very strong against a lot of those like mono black decks where they start to get a lot of rats out. Well, you can just bounce all the rats. Easy, problem solved. Renounce the Guild is really good in some matches, but against like those mono decks, it's like the first card you sideboard out because there's no multicolored permanents. So, nix that one. The couple creatures that I'm running, which is very, very few, I run the Gate Creeper Bind, 3 of those, which lets me search for more gates.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's the whole purpose of it. It's just speed things along there.
Yep.
The Courser of Crewfix there, gain life when I play a land. I could have the top card of my library revealed. If it's if it's a land, sweet, I get to play it. So that just helps accelerate my deck a little bit more. And then I also run Cerulean Gatekeepers, which is the best gatekeeper out there. If I have 2 or more gates, I gain 7 life when this enters the battlefield. So these help really keep me alive. Currently running 4 Urban Evolution. So draw 3 cards, I can play an additional land. Again, that acceleration, very important, as well as the draw power there. The one Planeswalker I'm running right now is Jace. I also kind of working towards getting Kiora in there, and I'll adjust the base a little bit more if I was able to get some Kioras. Currently, I do not have them, but
by the way,
Kiora
they're $7 on Card Hoarder right now.
Are they right now? I know they dropped down to like 15 or something offline, so they're definitely worth it. It's such a great card there. So,
yep.
But quick sideboard stuff. This is kind of a thrown together, a little bit more variation of the sideboard. I think it depends a lot about what you're seeing in your area, and one great stuff. Tension Sphere are always important for sideboards there.
Now Banishing Light.
Yep, Banishing Light is another good one because it's 2 colorless and a white there for that. I have an additional Cerulean Gatekeeper, Heroes Reunion, sorry. So basically some gain life effects in there. I'm running 2 Render Silence, some counter magic. Same with the Double Negate and Dispel in there. So just a little bit of more control style of play with my sideboard. I also have some Wall of Frost, depending alright, if I'm up against a very aggro-oriented deck, I can side in the Wall of Frost and kind of shut them down for a while. I'm also Turn and Burn, make a creature lose its ability, you can burn it down, pretty sweet. And then Nyx Fleek's Ram there, 0/5, gain life. And you kind of can see a lot of the focus with the deck is gain life, stall, delay. So that's
Till your win con comes out.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. Just delay tactics.
Yep. So as always, guys, Versus is brought to you by CardHoarder.com. They are the sponsor of State of the Gathering. So if you guys need your online cards or need new ones or just checking prices, go to CardHoarder.com. Make sure you also follow them at CardHoarder on Twitter. They run some amazing deals on Twitter. Have you seen some of the deals they've been running lately?
I catch a couple every so often. They do have a lot of cool discounts and stuff that they do, and it's like if you guys are the first people to message us, you can get these deals and everything. So.
They do flash sales.
Yeah.
The one they did 4 hours ago, Keranos.
I missed that one. Oh,
Keranos,
nice.
3 tickets. One before that was Aroas for 1 ticket.
Wow.
They've had Crewfix, 4 Crewfixes for 1 ticket.
Wow.
Thoughtseize for 4 tickets.
Watsies for 4 tickets.
Yeah.
So yeah, like these great little discount sales. If you guys are paying attention and able to jump on the
Yep.
Magic lines.
So please do, guys. They are pretty awesome, and I know they have a lot going on. So a lot of new stuff. Excuse me. Will be coming out from them soon.
Yep.
So let's jump in. You go to your lobby, and you should see me hanging out in the standard area.
Play lobby. All right, so you have to bear with me because I'm not used to the beta client because I was using the other client, and now
Just
they
dump
took.
all of your format things. Yeah, reset your filters. You should see hand from above in there.